Casey in the kitchen. Don't worry. I do not want anyone to freak out. It is not Thursday. But here's the deal. You get a bonus live this week. Typically, I go live on Thursdays, show you a recipe, but I had a really good one. And I have another really good one for Thursday. So I thought, why not a bonus round, right? We're coming up to Thanksgiving, so much cooking and all the things going on. I don't want you guys to miss out. There is just so much happening. All right, so I'm making Swiss steak tonight. This recipe is just like, you know those recipes that you used to eat at your mom's house, at your parents' house, at your grandma's house? This is everything that speaks like home comfort to me because my mom made bomb Swiss steak and it was one of my favorite meals. So I'm making that today and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing here. I actually have a bunch of my veggies already prepped out. I have our prep and store system here, the board, and then we have the storage system. I've already got my onions chopped and I've got my mushrooms prepped. I've got my carrots done. All I have left to do is the celery here. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make this in because that is what you are going, like, you guys are just gonna love it. All right, so we've got our celery here. I am just gonna chop this up. Got a nice big, good knife. This is our 8-inch in our lifetime warranty knives. Love this knife. You need good, sharp knives in your life. So this prep and store system is just so easy to use. You can actually hook these onto the sides as well. So if you had a counter configuration where you would rather hook it onto the side, that works. For me, in this counter setup, obviously I only have the front as an option. You can use one of them, two of them, whatever. And then these just pop out. They have the lids. They even have little dividers you can put in them. You can store them, you know, prep all your food ahead of time, store this whole thing in the fridge. It's the same size as like a case of pop, of soda. So it's real easy to store in your fridge. By the way, did you know with our knives, it like shows you right here, this is where you want to hold on to it. These are like your gripper points. So where that circle is and that circle is on that 8-inch chef's knife, that's how you want to grip a hold of your knife. Super cool, right? If you just learned that, let me know. Say hello in the comments. Let me know you watch this. Let me know if you have ever made Swiss steak, ate Swiss steak. If this is a recipe you had growing up. We're actually gonna make it in our 14 by 10 enameled cast iron skillet. Yes, enameled cast iron, and it's 14 by 10. You guys, this thing is the bomb. You can make like lasagna in here, enchiladas in here, you can make a breakfast casserole. I'm putting my turkey in it. So I wanted to show it off to you guys with a recipe because I'm about to share my turkey extravaganza. Anybody else thinking about turkey with Turkey Day coming up? Well, guess what? I'll be sharing my favorite way to make turkey, and I make it in this 14 by 10 enameled cast iron pan. It's the big boy. This thing is giant. I love this. The enameled cast iron is so nice because you get the benefit of a cast iron and how cast iron cooks, but the enamel on it means you don't have to spend a ton of time like caring for it and you know, oiling it and making sure it's properly washed and everything. So it does come with this rack, which of course you would use if you're, putting your turkey in here. You can do some chickens, you can do a roast and potatoes in here. Like I said, your lasagnas or your casseroles. There's recipes I have for like chicken divine or like a rice and meatball bake. So easy to do. This is your crowd feeder. Love, love, love this pan. This is usually $199, guys. Right now, for everyone, it is $99. It doesn't matter. You don't have to host a party. You can get it right now for $99. Also, today is the last day to ensure to get things in time for Thanksgiving. So if you're needing something, reach out to me today, tonight. This is Tuesday. Tonight, to get your order in so it's here in time for for Thanksgiving. That one's coming first. All right, so we've got our celery all chopped up. Like I said, these just pop out of here. You can put the lid on it and then, store it in the fridge. These little guys slide in. They can come all the way out. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way so you guys can see here. I'm gonna move the cast iron pan a little bit closer. So all we're gonna do with this, runaway celery. I'm gonna start with our steak. I believe this is like a bottom round steak. There's a lot of different pieces you could use for this, or cuts of meat, I should say. I like it pretty thin because it cooks really, really nicely that way. Like I said, don't be too freaked out. Oh, I've got to get this certain cut of meat. The key to this recipe is pile it all in here and let it cook as long as you can, okay? Like typically I will start this in the morning or early afternoon and let it cook for 6 hours. This is a great one. This is a great start it in the morning before work, or maybe on a Sunday morning before you go to church or something like that. Just pile your meat all down inside of there. And then we are gonna go ahead and dump all of our vegetables. So I'm gonna start off with our onion. Just layer that. And guys, if you don't like one of these vegetables, don't put it on there. It's really that easy. If you like something else, add that instead. This is how my mom made it, and I love it like this. So we've got our onion. I've got more onion here for my recipe that I'm making tomorrow, so I'm gonna save that. Our celery here, I'm gonna use all of that. I love this dish being super heavy on the vegetables. We've got our carrots. Yes. And then we're gonna add our mushrooms. Those are all done and ready, chopped up. Just layer those on. See how easy this could be to throw together. Like I said, you can, put all of this together, put it in the oven before you go to work or to an event, or you can have all of these veggies chopped up and ready to go. Remember, this pan right here, you are going to love having this. This is a must-have, and on sale right now, $99. You could have this in time for Turkey Day, okay? But only if you order tonight. Next, we're gonna add on tomatoes. I've got 2 giant cans of petite diced tomatoes. It doesn't have to be petite, but do whatever you have at home. So we're gonna use our smooth edge can opener. We're gonna put it right down on the top here, not on the side, on the top. The lip of the can is gonna go in between those 2 wheels. We're gonna go all the way around until we hear a little bit of a click or kind of feel it get a little bit looser. There we go, I felt it. Back a quarter turn to loosen the 2 wheels, and then we use the birdie beak right here by pushing the button. And we're gonna lift that up. And that's how we take the lid off with no sharp edges. No sharp edges here or on the can. We're just gonna dump that over the whole thing. Do 1 more can, and then we're ready for our seasonings. This is really a simple recipe. When I'm all done adding the seasonings, I'm gonna cover this in foil, put it in the oven at like 325, 350, depending on how fast you're trying to go. And like I said, at least 2 to 3 hours, depending on how thin your meat is, but 4 to 6 hours is even better. All right, go all the way around, back a quarter turn, grab a hold of the lid, lift up, and no sharp edges. All right, so we've got all our tomatoes on there. Next, we just need our seasonings. So I'm gonna start off with, actually we're gonna start off with Worcestershire sauce, okay? Worcestershire. Ooh, what did somebody tell me? Worcester, I can't remember. You tell me how you pronounce that. I love hearing how everybody pronounces it differently. Now, how much? Like, till the Worcestershire gods tell you to stop. Okay, that looks good to me. I don't know, maybe like a quarter cup of it, something like that. Try that. I'm also gonna add in, this first time I'm using this, we have this savory, you guys know what that is? Umami. Savory umami seasoning. It's so yummy. It is like deep and savory. It kind of has that, it's really hard to describe for me. A little bit like a mushroom dish, how when it has that flavor of mushroom, it's just like that deep savory. So, of course, we're gonna add that. And I'm gonna add on our crushed peppercorn and garlic. Love this seasoning. As much as you want until the seasoning says, oh girl, that's enough. You got it, girl. All right, and just a little bit of salt. Since we already had the pepper from the crushed peppercorn and garlic, a little bit of salt for that, and we're done. I'm gonna cover that in foil, put it in the oven, bake that off for like 4 hours. And like I said, 325, 350, that's Swiss steak. How super simple and how gorgeous is that? You want a nice deep pan because, you know, with all the juices and the liquid in there, you don't want it to overflow. So this pan is perfect. 14 by 10 enameled cast iron skillet, comes with this rack, on sale right now for just $99. It's $199 regularly. You need to grab this. And now, if you need it in time for Thanksgiving, you need to order it today. Today, and it'll be here in time. If you need it, but you're not in a hurry for it, make sure you still message me so I can get you on my list. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. That is Swiss steak, my mama's Swiss steak. Thanks, Mama, for always making yummy recipes for me to pass on. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll be seeing you again on Thursday for the live. Hope you'll tune in and let me know you saw this live or on the replay. See you guys.